Hello there everybody, it's your Star Wars dad, and everything has changed as far as farming goes in Galaxy of Heroes. The reduction of the importance in Squad Arena, or the removal of importance really, and putting all that importance into Grand Arena and leaving Ships Arena as the only place where you can get daily crystals as opposed to getting it for wherever you place in Grand Arena. But being at level 60 through 85, the only place you get daily crystals is through Ships Arena. Guys, everything has changed. I remember, let's do a little flashback. I've been playing this game since the very beginning, and I remember being in some of the top 20 guilds in the game. And the primary focus, and the thing they would always point to, if you didn't want to be dropping hundreds of dollars, and you wanted to save yourself some money and be efficient about it, was to finish at the top of Squad Arena every single day. That was the focus. If you do nothing else every day, finish at the top of Squad Arena and get your, what was it, it was 500 crystals every day. Now this was before they offered any crystals in Ships Arena, which came along later. This is before Grand Arena even existed. Then Grand Arena came along, you got some stuff from that. Ships Arena was before that, you got some crystals from there. But still, the focus on Squad Arena, because that was the easiest and most organized place to climb, and you got more crystals out of it every day. Well, guess what, boys and girls? She gone. That is gone. You can no longer get daily crystals in Squad Arena. It all comes from Grand Arena, which you don't unlock until level 85, and Ships Arena, which you unlock at level 60, and you got to be ready for that. And I want to give a thank you to Free-to-Play Ollie. Free-to-Play Ollie came on and did a collab with me a few weeks ago and really showed me something with how the game works now. We're going to talk about that here, and I'll point it out again. I want to give him all the credit I can, but we're going to talk about what you should do to get ready for level 60 to open, to be ready for Ships Arena, and it will also benefit your entire roster and help you succeed in Grand Arena when it comes around. So let's get started. Number one, before you think of anything else, this game is all about the Geonosians. You see the Geo Brood Alpha up here? He's getting ready. You can't get him until level 82, whatever. Guys, the Geos are where it's at, and you'll have a secondary team to them as well. But let's talk about the Geonosians. Let me sort here by the Geonosians, just so you can see them. We can really understand the impact of farming them early, farming them often, and getting ready for their ships. Those first three there, Sunfac, Geo Soldier, Geo Spy. These are the guys that you want on your roster heading into level 60, because you got to go get their ships, and these are the ships that you want in Ships Arena at level 60. So you're going to be farming these guys. Sunfac is available in the guild shop. I don't think it's going to show right now. He's available primarily in the guild shop. So after you join guilds early on, I think it's level 25, you can start getting guild currency every day, and you invest that all in Sunfac early. Just don't spend anything on gear, don't spend anything on, just get Sunfac and get him as high start as possible. So when you hit level 60, you got him at 5 stars, maybe 6 stars if you're lucky. Geo Soldier is the very first Cantina farm in the game. You guys should be crushing on it. Battle 1A Cantina. Crush that Cantina battle every single day. Use refreshes on that Cantina battle. It's 100 to refresh it. When you've got the extra 100 crystals and you know that you're going to be okay for tomorrow or for refreshing your regular energy 3 times, bang that thing. Refresh and get that guy up to 5 stars by the time you hit level 60. And the same with Geo Spy. He is in Cantina Battle 4D. Once you finish Geo Soldier, finish up those Cantina nodes, get to 4D, farm the heck out of this guy. You want to get to level 60 with Geo Soldier, Geo Spy, and Sunfac, at least at 4 stars, hopefully at 5 or 6 stars. Now, why are you doing that? Because of the ships, and there are so many other side benefits to having Geos. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But primarily you're doing that to get to their ships. When you go into Galactic War, and here's another thing we're going to talk about, you can see right there, I purchased Geo Spy's Starfighter right there. Each purchase is 400 Galactic War currency to get 4 shards of the ship. By the time you hit level 60, you want to have, and these ships are not going to open up in this Galactic War store. They're not going to open up. You need to hoard all of your Galactic War currency. This is what Free-to-Play Ollie told me, and he's 100% right. You need to hoard it all. Don't spend that Galactic War currency. Sit on it. As you're farming it throughout, don't spend it on Zeb like I did. Don't spend it on Cad Bane. I spent some on there. Just save it. Don't spend it even on Poggle, because Poggle doesn't have a ship. We'll get to him later. You need to hoard that energy for these Geonosian ships. And you farm, as soon as you hit level 60, you just farm the living heck out of these guys. You just bash it. You're going to have something over 20,000 of this Galactic War currency. Spend on those Geo ships, because that's going to be your ticket, everybody. That's going to be your ticket to getting into the top 50 of Ships Arena. And by the way, on this account, I'm behind. I'm playing catch up because I didn't do that. I farmed the Phoenix early on, which is not a horrible idea. But again, a lot of those early character farms, the goal of farming Phoenix early on was to unlock Palpatine early on. Now, I got him unlocked at level 56, I think, or 54. 54, I unlocked Palpatine at 7 stars. That's great, but he doesn't do me any good in Squad Arena anymore. It doesn't even matter if I put him in Squad Arena. I really don't have a lot of places to use Palpatine or any of my characters until I get to Grand Arena. The primary place you're going to use your squads is in Galactic War. So you want to make sure you have good Galactic War squads, but let's get back to the ships here in a second. You want to try to finish, and I am not getting there right now because I didn't do this right. So let me save you some time so you can do this right. You need to get into the top 50 of Ships Arena every day. You see there, from 21 to 50, you get 50 crystals plus the other stuff. At 51 to 100, you don't get crystals anymore. If you have that 20,000 plus currency sitting on your roster, and you got Tarkin's ship, and you're farming up Tarkin in the Squad Arena store, I'll show you that in a second. You got these ships, you bang out these ships, you get them leveled up as fast as possible for the Geos. You're going to be able to get in this top 50, guys. You'll be able to get in this top 50 and hold it as you continue to max out the Geo ships. Now, where are you going to farm the Geo ships? As I mentioned, they're in the Galactic War store, but there's one other place, guys, and this is a complete change for me. This is a complete change for me. I have always been a guy, I've always said that you should only, I'm in the wrong place, that you should only, in the ships store, the Fleet Arena store, the only thing, I've always said this, and this I'm changing it, I've just changed. I've always said the only thing you should spend currency on here is Zetas. So I've always believed you should hoard this until you get Zetas available. I think it's at level 78. That's when they become available. They become available in ships too. I'm going to change that. I think you should be farming ships. I think you need to use the currency in here as soon as you start getting it to farm these Geonosian ships. I don't have any available right now. You could also farm the Soldier or Sunfac down here. I don't think that's necessarily something you need to do. You can get Sunfac in the guild shop, and you can just depend on, it's not there every time. You're going to be able to get like 10 shards a day average or so. You can deal with that, and over time you'll be fine. But I do think in here you should be farming Sunfac ship, especially in the guild store, because the only other place it's available is in level 2 hard nodes for fleets, which is going to take you a minute to get to probably. So you want to farm Sunfac ship here. It's a faster farm anyway to farm it in this store. So Sunfac ship here. The other Geo ships in the Galactic War store, occasionally Sunfac shows up in there, not very often, but Geo Spy and Geo Soldier, farm them here, get yourself in good shape in Fleet Arena, and start getting extra crystals as soon as you get to level 60, and get those ships ready. Now, there's more to get those Geo ships ready for. Let's talk about all the other things that Geos can do for you. When we go into the ships and we look at the fleet challenges, it's right here. The capital ship upgrades for earn capital ship. Well, I'm earning capital ship blueprints, but this is eventually, I'm in the wrong place. The ship ability materials, that's what we want to look at. The ship ability materials, guys. See here, tier 3. Tier 3 is where you start getting a Zeta 3 times a week. Tier 4, you get 2 Zetas 3 times a week, but just at least tier 3, you start getting Zetas. And Zetas are very, very important in this game. You need to have a 5-star capital ship, actually, I'm sorry, a 5-star Tarkin capital ship, the Executrix, so you got to get him farmed up, and 6 other 5-star ships. You're going to have your 3 Geos, and here's what I'm going to be doing. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, then you guys can come at it next. I am going to do this with my 3 Geo ships. Again, I'm behind. If I'd hoard the energy, I'd have all these guys 5 stars already. It'd be done. Anakin, I'm not going to be able to get there in time because I'm at level 70. I'll be at level 78 probably in 2.5, 3 weeks or so. It takes a little time when you get to this level. I'm not gonna be able to get Anakin to 5 stars. I can get Ahsoka to 5 stars. She's also in that Galactic War shop. You can farm her ship, and you get Ahsoka right out of the gate. She's another character you want to be farming early. So Ahsoka, this TIE Bomber, I got lucky. I'll probably have him at 5 stars. It was part of my calendar, so you're probably not going to see that. You're probably going to need to, well, not probably, you're going to need to farm either Jedi Counselor. Your 6 ships are probably going to be the 3 Geos, Ahsoka, the Imperial TIE Fighter, and Jedi Counselor. Those are the 6 easiest ships to farm up to 5 stars. They're all going to be in that Galactic War shop. That's where you're going to farm them. You're also going to find, the TIE Fighter here in Hard Node 1 on the fleet battles. So you'll be able to farm him there. There he is right there, Mr. TIE Fighter. You'll be able to farm those ships up and get them that way. Another alternative would be Clone Sergeant. You can farm him here and also in the fleet squad store, fleet arena store. So you need to get those fleets up and moving. That's going to be so important to the development of your roster and continuing to get crystals every day. But let's talk about everything else the Geonosians do for you and your roster. And we're going to start with Padme. Once you get to level 82, and let's pull up these Geos here again. Once you get to level 82, you're going to be able to farm the Geobrood Alpha, who is in Cantina Node 8D. You have to be at level 82 to get there. Let me take a look, and I'm going to verify. I've got this open right now. I just want to see if it is. 83, excuse me, 83. So when you get to level 83, you can start farming Geobrood Alpha. Now, if you bought the Hyperdrive bundle, you're already have him. I believe he's included in that. Well, you can correct me if I'm wrong, you people. I haven't bought a Hyperdrive bundle in years. Anyway, this is your next kid. You're gonna farm the living heck out of this guy. Because once you get Geobrood Alpha in there at 7 stars, with your other Geos, all the other 4, the Soldier, the Spy, Sunfac, and Poggle, all at 7 stars, and you got them at gear at least 7, probably 8, definitely 9, you're gonna be able to unlock Padme. Now, why does that matter? Well, that matters because 2 of the first characters you unlock in the game now are Anakin, Jedi Knight Anakin, and Ahsoka. And they have so much synergy with Padme, it's ridiculous. Plus, you, as a smart player, are also going to be joining a guild very early on that does heroic raids. I talk about this all the time. If you haven't done it, it's not my fault. You've got to find a guild that's doing heroic raids. There are plenty of guilds out there looking for people that will just earn their 600 tickets a day. Do all your activities every day to feed tickets into these heroic raids. They'll take you as soon as you're eligible for guilds. You go look on the forums. There's a whole guild search that you can look in there, find a guild that fits you, that will take you as an early player that's doing heroic raids, so you can get your guild currency and you can get your General Kenobi shards. Because once you get General Kenobi farmed up with Anakin and Ahsoka and Padme, because you got Padme from having the Geos, you're going to walk into Grand Arena, or maybe not walk into it, but very early on in Grand Arena, you're going to be able to field some Geos, a Padme team, which is a brutal team to face for very early Grand Arena eligible rosters. And then you'll have another 3rd or maybe a 4th team too. So that's the other thing Geos do for you. Another benefit of Geos is they're just really good in Grand Arena. You throw a Geo team on defense in Grand Arena, the other team better have a Darth Vader with Merciless Massacre, or they're going to have a really hard time beating that Geo team. So even at low gear levels, they are very difficult to beat. So Geos are really good in Grand Arena. And finally, we're on light side territory battles right now. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Dark side territory battles. There are not 1, not 2, but 3 Geo-specific missions in Darkside territory battles, and guilds are going to want you to farm those as a very first farm so you can contribute to the guild with those Darkside territory battles missions immediately. And you need to have them about at least at gear 12 to get there, so that's going to take a little bit of time. But if you don't have them farmed at all and you don't have them geared up at all, then you have no chance to get there. So the Geos offer so much to you and your roster and everything you can do in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. And that's why I believe I don't care what you're going for. We'll talk about journeys here in a second. I don't care what you decided to do. You're going for Padme, you're going for Gash, you're going for CLS, you're going for Rey, you're going for Galactic Legends, Sith Eternal Emperor Kylo, you're going to go for Jedi Knight Revan. I don't care what you go for. Farm the Geos. The Geos should be your primary farm on every account. It should be the first team you farm on every account. With the way Galaxy Heroes is built now, it gives you a team that you can use in Galactic War. It gives you a team that you can use in Ships Arena. I've gone over it all. I'm not going to go over all it again. Farm the Geos. Do it now. You'll thank me later. Okay, so what else are we looking at as far as this new farming guide for 2022? Well, before I get into Galactic War and stuff, I do want to talk about these journeys. I say this a lot too. Along with joining Heroic Raid, you need to have a goal in mind. What is your goal? So I talk about Geos. That's kind of just something you have to do. I really believe you have to do it. But that's not your goal. Geos will lead you to Padme, but Padme is also a step toward Gas, General Anakin Skywalker. So you need to decide what you want to do, and the paths are very clear. You can go after a Galactic Legend, just directly after Galactic Legend. I've done a couple of those farms. I unlocked Supreme Leader Kylo in 9.5 months, free to play. I'm trying to get Sith Eternal Emperor in 6 to 7 months right now. You can follow me on my channel. Let's put a little tag up there right now. You can take a look at that. You can follow me on my channel as I do that. Try to unlock C in 6 to 7 months. You can go after the other people you go after would be right here. And I think this is really the strongest move for early Grand Arena as far as characters that you can farm quick. Easily is never the right word, but that you can farm these characters the fastest, the most effectively, and with the least amount of gear. It starts with Padme, like I already talked about, with your Geos farming Padme to go along with Anakin and Ahsoka. And we'll talk more about some other side farms as well. The Revans. If you want to be successful early on in Grand Arena, Jedi Knight Revan is a great way to go. Obviously, Padme is leading you toward General Anakin Skywalker, but there's some stuff in between. You've got to get the Ewoks to get 3PO. You've got to get some other separatists. It's a little more complicated than that. But if you go after Jedi Knight Revan and you unlock Jedi Knight Revan, let's say that you're, 5 months into the game, and you've been able to unlock Jedi Knight Revan and Padme and the Geos, you have 3 banging early Grand Arena teams on your roster. So if you really want to succeed in Grand Arena from the get-go and be really awesome at it and probably not take very many losses, that's the way you want to go. And of course, after you finish Jedi Knight Revan, move right over to Darth Revan. And I'll show you a little bit of the farm for Jedi Knight Revan. I don't like to get into super details on these farms for you because I like to be flexible. You guys need to choose what you want to do, and there's plenty of guides already built into this game to tell you how to get to where you need, to guide you on your journey, to show you what you need so that you can farm it. So I'm going to go through the Jedi Knight Revan one just to show you how you can look at one of these guides to figure out what you need, but you can make your own decisions, and there's lots of people out there. I'm not the only one talking about, plenty of content creators talking about what they like to do. You got AP Gauge, you got Free-to-Play Ollie, you got even Arnold has the Free-to-Play First Order account that he's, by the way, 4 months slower than me on. But, hey, whatever. We all have our priorities, right? Let's look at Jedi Knight Revan. So let's say you're going to farm Jedi Knight Revan. You need to start with, I need Zalbar and I need Mission. Okay, well, we'll look at where to farm them. I need Bastila. Okay, light side Bastila, that is. I need T3M4. And finally, I need Jolie Bendo. Those are all the characters that I need, and I only need to get them up to gear 9 in order to unlock Jedi Knight Revan. You can do it at that gear level. So let's take a look here. What you can do is you can go favorite those guys, and you can see where you're going to be farming them. And I'm going to get into Galactic War, and this all kind of ties into Galactic War too. So let's go ahead and pull up our Old Republic. I didn't favorite these guys. I've got some other guys favorited, but here we go. Bastila Shan. You're going to be able to farm Bastila Shan early on in 5B Dark Side nodes. I don't know exactly what level you get to 5B, but it's not that far down the road. You're going to be able to farm her pretty early on in the game. Zalbar is the same thing, 5D, and he's in that same level of hard nodes, plus he's in a Fleet Battle 3C once you get the Fleet Battles open. So you'll be able to get him, you'll be able to start farming him too. If you really develop that Geonosian fleet, you might be able to unlock those battles pretty quickly. Jolie Bindo is available in 60 hard side. Again, that's not going to take, I think that's around level 60 as well, somewhere in that range where you have 60 hard side open. And again, he's also in a fleet battle as well. We get to Mission. Mission is a Cantina battle 7A. Now, 7A doesn't open until level 77, so you won't be able to farm Mission until level 77. And there we go. T3 and 4 is also a Cantina battle, level 6. And you won't be able to get to that till level 69. So here's the thing. Before you get to here's your Cantina battle order. You're going to be farming Geo Soldier, Geo Spy, and you may even have some room left, but by the time you get to level 69, maybe if you're going for Jedi Knight Revan, that's when you start on T3 and 4, and then you start on on Mission as well. So you just have to plan out your farms. Think ahead. Think well ahead in the game. It takes about 100 days free to play to get to level 85, somewhere in that range. You know, people have done it 90, people have done it 110, whatever. Somewhere in that 100-day range it takes you to get there. So plan out your time and get ready. I just think Jedi Knight Revan is a great way to go. Now, I will tell you, I did the Supreme Leader Kylo farm, and I was not undefeated in Grand Arena, and this is before they got rid of the Squad Arena stuff. But I was able to achieve Kyber once with that Kylo Ren farm before I got Supreme Leader Kylo. So I had Kylo Ren unmasked, First Order Officer. I had Hux and Sith Trooper. I had all the First Order guys, and I was able to achieve Kyber, which meant I was going 2-1. And at those lower levels, Kyber was much more difficult to get back in the day. So I had to go like, I think it was 2-1, 3-0, 3-0, 2-1. I had to go, what is that, 6, 8, 10-2 to get that Kyber. I was able to do that with a Kylo Ren unmasked and Hux roster with some Phoenix mixed in, some other stuff. Now, let's mix in a little bit here. Let's talk about Galactic War with all of this stuff. And I think that's where we're gonna wrap it up. You guys should definitely use those journey guides. But I want to talk about Galactic War. You can see here that I farmed the Phoenix. I unlocked Palpatine. I've got Vader in there. That's never a bad path. I don't care. Again, no matter who you're farming, it's never a horrible idea to get your Phoenix unlocked, unlock Palpatine, unlock Thrawn, do those journeys, get those guys open, because there's very useful characters early on, and they're very useful in Grand Arena as well. Palpatine plus Vader, if Vader's got the Merciless Masker Zeta, they can handle the bugs, they can handle the Geos, and you're gonna probably need them to do that. By the way, you also need Vader's, not only that, but his No Escape Zeta, which gets rid of stealth and all enemies, so it exposes Geo Spy out there, so you can hit him in a separate story. I'll talk about that later. So it's never a horrible farm to do Phoenix. So if you've got Geo Soldier up at 5 stars, you got Geo Spy up at 5 stars, maybe you divert to Ezra and Hera for a little while. You'll have to figure out your time frame. You won't be able to get them to 7 stars necessarily like I got them here, but maybe you take a little bit of extra time. You can farm those early Cantina farms. You can get them in 30 days up to 7 stars or less. Really, I think I got Ezra up to 7 stars in I got him up to 7 stars in 13 days. So actually about 2 weeks you can farm these guys to 7 stars in the early Cantina nodes. So I might take it back what I said and go get Geo Soldier to 7 stars before you do anything else. It only takes 2 weeks. I'm all over the place. Sorry. Let's talk about Galactic War, and that's the last thing we're going to talk about. So this is going to be one of the most important things you're doing in your early roster until you get to level 85 and you get to Grand Arena. Especially before you get to ships. You want to get as much Galactic War currency as possible. You're going to be fighting in here. Now, what Galactic War is, and I can't open it up right now, you go in and you fight 12 battles a day, or you could fight 12 battles a day, use your entire roster, but what you really want to have is one really good team that is very good at refreshing its own health and protection, to give it a bunch of health and protection that keeps refilling so that it stays healthy and protected all the way through Galactic War and is able to finish this off as many times as possible. Because if you when you get to level 85, if you've completed Galactic War 50 times, you can just start simming it every day. Not to mention all the currency you get to buy those Geo ships, baby, and Ahsoka ships and Jedi Counselor ships, etc. So what are the teams early on that are really good at refilling their health and protection? I'm gonna give you 2 of them. I'm just gonna give you 2 of them. The Phoenix are really good at it. They're just really good at it. If you get these level 50, 60, 70 Phoenix, you're leveling up as you go. You get them to gear, as soon as you get them to gear 7 and they've got protection, they're excellent at just at refilling their health and protection during the battle, so they're ready for the next battle with full health and protection. You can finish a lot of Galactic Wars with Phoenix, and they are not going to hurt your roster at all. They are in early Grand Arena. They are a very good team to have, a very good defensive team. They do fade quickly. Everybody talks about it. You don't want to gear them past gear 8. You just want to get them to where you can unlock Thrawn and Palpatine and play them early in Grand Arena, because they lose their effectiveness pretty quickly as you move along. But until level 85, they are a really good team for playing Galactic War, and it wouldn't hurt you to farm them. The one issue is, as I talked about, Zeb is in the Galactic War shop, and if you farm him there, it's going to take away from your ships, so I would wait to farm him until you get those ships farmed. It's kind of a trade-off. There's all these economic trade-offs, baby. Kanan is in the Squad Arena store. Now, the problem with that is, and I don't have it here. Let's go to the store. I can't. I'm going to go to the Squad Arena store. The one issue with that in the Squad Arena store is, guess who else is there? Governor Tarkin, I presume. There he is. Grand Moff Tarkin. I'm doing him second. I did Kanan first. You want to have Tarkin. Tarkin is your capital ship for those Geos, because you need them for the the ship battles. No, I can't remember it. The ship challenges. There you go. The fleet challenges, you need them for that. So you're going to have to weigh that out, with the Phoenix, getting them in Squad Arena. But if you want to get a team that's not in Squad Arena, that's also really good at refilling protection, or just having a lot of protection and getting through Galactic War. Somebody was talking about this over in Free-to-Play Ollie's Discord server that he shares with, oh no, I forgot his name. I apologize, man. You got to be mad at me. But anyway, is Bastila Shan. This Old Republic team, guys. Or, actually, Bastila Shan as a leader, if you look at, that's not it. If you look at her leader ability, at the start of the battle, it moves up. Jedi gain turn meter and protection up. They double their protection, or even get 150% protection, or 200. They're going to get a whole bunch of extra protection. And guys, you're farming. You've got Anakin and Ahsoka that you're given in the game right away, and they're both very easy to farm too. I do recommend, along with all this farming, you should be farming Anakin every day in both of these nodes. Just go get Anakin. Since you can't get to some of these other characters until you get deeper into the hard battles, spend some time, just farm up Jedi Knight Anakin. Just do it. He's going to be really helpful to your roster, especially if you end up, when you want to go after Jedi Knight Revan, you got Bastila, use her as a leader in Galactic War, you got Anakin in there. It's going to be super pretty and really nice. The other person is going to be Ahsoka. You can farm Ahsoka in a lot of different places. You can see here, she's available in the Cantina Battles store. That's a really good place to get her. I farm her in there. You can get on the Fleet Arena store. I don't recommend that. Use that for your Geo ships. You can get on the 1B lights. There's a lot of places to farm Ahsoka. You should be farming up Ahsoka and Anakin early. And if you go out to the Jedi Knight Revan quest, you can use that Bastila team for Galactic War. So those are the two teams I'd recommend for Galactic War early on, is Phoenix or a Bastila team. And as you build in your Geos, they can work there too, but they don't really have all the recovery until they get Geo Brood Alpha, where you can't farm until level 83. Well, guys, that's all I got to say. You're going to make a lot of your own decisions. You're going to make some mistakes. You're going to do a lot of learning. You need to learn this journey, learn how to use this journey guide. Watch some different content creators. If you want to go after a Galactic Legend right off the bat, follow me. I really believe you can get Sith Eternal Emperor in 7 months. I think he can be unlocked in 7 months. And he's no good till he gets his ultimate. That'll take you another 3 weeks. Fine. I also was able to do Kylo 9.5 months, and then by the 10.5 month mark or sooner, I had his ultimate. And I just crushing people in Grand Arena. It's a lot of fun. He's a great character to have. The game is a lot of fun. Hopefully this farming guide helps you guys as you learn how to deal with all these changes in Galaxy of Heroes and where the game is going and what you need to farm as you start off the game. For those of you, maybe you're farming, you're a new player, maybe you're bringing in an alt, you're doing something different, just trying something on the side. I really hope this has helped you today. I appreciate you watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And of course, always remember, Nooch too good.